Michelle Ames, one of the organizers for this year's WordCamp 2019, WordCamp US 2019. And I'm very excited today to introduce you to Ben Meredith, one of this year's speakers. Welcome, Ben. How are you?
I'm fantastic, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's good to have you here today. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Fantastic. So tell us a little bit. You're speaking this year. This is your first time, I think, speaking at WordCamp US. Tell us a little bit about your topic.
Yeah, so I am speaking. It is my first time, and I'm very excited. I got one of the lightning talk sessions, and so I love the challenge of cramming as much as I can into those 15 minutes. But my session topic is about leveling up your technical support game within WordPress. And so in my day job at GiveWP, I spend a lot of time troubleshooting sites. And I've been where a lot of my target audience has been before, where they're super frustrated. They're afraid to click update because it might shut down their site. They're afraid to, how do I test updates? How do I get things so that I can be less afraid of the constant flood of updates that happens. And when something does happen, how do I resolve the problem? And so I'm going to sort of peel back the curtain and show you what we do as technical support technicians for GiveWP and how it is that you can level up and not be afraid to update things and get a system in place where you're not afraid to click update. You're not afraid to keep everything up to date with the current thing, because you're able to, when something goes wrong, you're able to roll it back, get back to where you were before, and you're able to communicate effectively with the developers, whether it's a plugin or a theme or WordPress core bug, whatever. You're able to communicate clear steps to replicate the problem. So that's it in a nutshell, but I'm very excited about it. It's probably one of the things I am most passionate about in my day job.
That's fantastic. And my guess is, if I had to guess, one of your top tips would be always do that on your staging site first.
That's right. Don't cowboy code. We don't cowboy code around here. And so I'll give you a system to set up where you can know what's going to happen when you click update on the live site because you've already tested it on the staging site.
That's right. Don't be a maverick. Do it the right way.
That's right.
What are you most excited about for WordCamp US this year, other than your talk, of course?
Other than my talk, right? I just love seeing the community. I love connecting with people. I am right on the borderline between introvert and extrovert, and so I get a lot of energy out of going to these events. If I went to them all the time, it would wear me out. But big events like this, I just love seeing old friends, making new friends. I love connecting with people. WordCamp US, you get to connect with the leading minds in the WordPress space, and so it's really fun to rub shoulders with them. So I'm just, as with any WordCamp, I'm most excited about the community. I mean, the content, and now I'm one who is part of the content, is great, but the community is the highlight for me, for sure. Yeah. The hallway track.
The hallway track. Got to do the hallway track. Absolutely. Spend some time there. What about St. Louis are you most excited to see or try?
Well, I'm just passionate about ridding the world of using the word barbecue as a verb. And I feel like St. Louis is behind me in that because barbecue is a specific type of meat. We can disagree on what constitutes the noun usage of barbecue, as long as you don't call a grill a barbecue or a cookout a barbecue. Any other noun usage is fine. And so I'm really excited to try out the cuisine. I honestly don't know much about St. Louis. I've driven through it before, but that's about it. I didn't even have time to stop when I was driving through. So excited to learn more.
Oh, very good. Well, we'll have to see what we can explore together for sure when we're out there, get our whole group together. What's a good piece of advice that you might offer to somebody, whether they're attending their first WordCamp US or they've been to all of them?
WordCamp US is big. There's lots of people. And so, like I said before, I'm energized by that most of the time, but sometimes I'm not. And so my pro tip is to give yourself some grace. If you need to step away, find a quiet room, quiet area. I love that the WordCamp US team is very mindful of that. And there are always spots where you can get away and you can decompress a little bit from the onslaught of seeing people all the time. And so just get yourself cut yourself some slack and set some expectations. Like, I want to go to this talk, and this talk. I have to make it to those. Of course, mine. But you want to make it to the talks that are a priority for you, and then cut yourself some slack. If you need to go back to the hotel or go back to the Airbnb or whatever, do that. But it's just so much fun. I love seeing new people, especially at WordCamp US.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being here with me today, giving me some great ideas and giving us a little bit of an update about what your talk's about. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Well, tickets are still available. You can sign up for tickets. Anybody can sign up for tickets at 2019.us.wordcamp.org, and we will meet you in St. Louis.
We'll see ya.
Bye.